I've now sent over 1 million Loom style outreaches across multiple businesses, industries, and workflows. And after doing that, I realized that most people miss the crux of why they're sending a video when they're doing their outbound. And that is the main reason why it never actually moves deals forward. So in this video, I'm going to break down the core lessons that I've learned after sending over 1 million Loom videos. This is going to include how to build trust with strangers, how to get the right tone, how long your videos should be, and how you should actually make videos that book meetings and are not just a cool kind of marketing style gimmick. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the thing that most people get wrong, which is understanding why we are sending them a video. Right? We're not really sending them a video to stand out, which is typically what people would say. They would say, you know, it's going to help in the sales process somehow. It's going to put a face to the name. It's going to stand out. Really, what you're doing is you're sending a video to build connection, okay? To put some coins in the rapport bucket, to build some level of trust, okay? That's what you're doing. The richer the media, and by media I mean like the medium that you're using, the easier it is to build a genuine connection. So this is like these are going to be richer media. So in person will be the most richest media that you can do when it comes to interacting with someone. One step down is video, one step down is audio, and one step down is text. So if we can move up this tree, then we're going to have a better shot at building trust and rapport. That's why I love sending voice notes instead of texting someone if you're trying to, again, build trust and rapport. They can hear your tone, you can explain more complex ideas. This is why I love sending voice notes in the sales process or in the lead nurture process, and why we do video outreach, okay? So the real reason why this is important is because the key ingredient that is missing in cold email is trust. So this is the contextual understanding that you need. Most people that you're reaching out to, you genuinely believe you can help, but they don't genuinely believe you can help them because they don't trust you. That's the crux of what's happening here. Cold outbound is inherently low trust because you don't know each other. It's cold. That's what the cold part means. So we want to build trust as much as we can, and video is a richer medium than text, which allows us to more effectively build this trust. And that is why we're sending the videos. We're sending the videos to build this trust such that we can move the sale forward, because we can do a better job at genuinely conveying that we have something of value for them, okay? Cold prospects have just as much money, they have the same problems, but they don't know or trust you, right? It's not like cold prospects are all poor and don't have money and don't understand anything. They do. They're just as good as warm prospects, except they're lacking this fundamental quality, which is they don't know you or trust you. Okay, and that is the barrier that we're trying to get over. In order to get the most out of doing video outbound, you must treat the main purpose of the video as being to build trust. Okay, this is what you need to be thinking when you make the videos. The goal of the video is to build trust. The goal of the video is not to sell your thing. The goal of the video is to build trust. The goal of the video is not to sell your thing. The goal of the video is to build trust. Okay, that is the clearest, most important thing that people get wrong. And will send me their Loom videos that they're sending, but hey, why is this not working? I'm like, well, if I watch that, I don't trust you anymore because you just pitched your thing. That's not how it works. Watch your Loom video and ask yourself, does this build trust with someone that does not know you? Does this build trust with someone that does not know you? Okay, so yeah, the script is important and everything's cool and important, but the crux of why we're sending the videos to build trust. And once you understand that, everything else I'm going to say here is going to make a lot more logical sense, okay? Tone is the most important thing. And being able to understand tone and how to use tone when making a video is the most important skill that you can have when reaching out to someone. I'm talking quietly right now, which is conveying that what I'm saying is important, right? And lots of people just make their videos and they are a bit nervous because they haven't been on camera that much and they don't really care about their tone. I've got this image here of a teacher talking to their classroom. And again, there's two types of tone that you can use when you're trying to get attention. You can yell, right? And everyone quiet down. Or you can be like, okay, today class, we're going to be da-da-da-da. The softer, calmer tone commands attention and puts everyone in a calmer state. So when it comes to building trust, your tone is the most important thing. You want to be comfortable because that makes somebody else comfortable, right? So I recommend you strike a tone which feels genuine, it feels real. I think when you're talking about the opportunity, you probably want to be a little bit quiet because it helps to convey that you genuinely believe that you have something of value for them, okay? So you want to be calm, that makes somebody else calm. Showing some personality or humor can also help here because you don't want to come across like some robot. You want to come across as real, okay? And so personality and humor is very helpful. How you can do that is different for everyone. Just lean into being yourself, essentially. You're not a robot, so it shouldn't be hard to not be mistaken for one, all right? Practice, and then I've got, Ellen Iverson saying practice. So what I mean by this is it's interesting how you can be super comfortable talking to people and building relationships one-on-one, but when it comes to getting in front of a camera, for some reason, it just doesn't feel the same. And you can feel rushed and you can feel on edge, and that is portrayed in the video. Like, there's no hiding from it. Like, if you feel uncomfortable making the video is going to look like you're slightly uncomfortable making the video. So in order to get around that, it's literally just practice. It's just practice. And it's also just, you're doing enough practice that you tell your brain, if the video is bad, that's fine, I can redo it. It's just like, there's not, like, let's say I really screw up this video that I'm making right now. It's no problem. I can just shoot the video again. And that's the same when you're making these videos. Like, you can just shoot it again. So lots of practice will tell your brain it's not that important. You're not standing on stage just speaking to a whole bunch of people. You can redo it. Okay. Most people come across as uncomfortable when they first start making videos. They can seem rushed and uneasy. I make videos every day. I make videos for YouTube. I make videos for my team internally, like SOP videos, or I'll just like make them a video and send it to them on Slack. Videos to explain complex ideas for clients. And so I'm very comfortable with talking to the camera, but I wasn't always very comfortable talking to the camera. This has probably only been, honestly, it's probably only been like 6 months I've been like this comfortable talking to the camera. And that's just from making videos every day. So practice is going to make your videos a lot better. And I've also found that like holding a mic and being able to control my tone or talk loudly and step back, made me a lot more comfortable. I just felt like I could express my ideas a lot better. That's just a me thing. I don't know if that's a real thing or just a psychological thing. I don't know. But I found getting a mic better. Also, for some reason, when you've got a mic and you jump into video calls, it almost seems like you're more professional. And you're making a Loom video and you've got a mic, seems more professional for some reason. Not that more professional is always better, but I would recommend getting a mic if you're feeling uncomfortable talking to the camera. Just something for me. You want to figure out how to strike a tone that builds trust and feels genuine. Again, this just comes with practice. What is the tone? Watch your videos. People would never watch their videos because they hate hearing themselves speak because they're like, do I really sound like that? Like me, I don't think I have any accent until I hear myself speak, and I'm like, wow, no wonder people can't understand what you're saying. So listen to your videos and you'll be shocked, and then use that as practice to improve, right? If you feel like you're mumbling, the prospect's also going to feel like you're mumbling, okay? So watch your videos, improve them. You do not want to be the sleazy salesperson, right? This is what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to avoid the video where it's just like, hey, my name is Hawani and I have something to sell you today. I've been working in this industry for 25 years and I'm the best. That's what we're trying to avoid, okay? You want to try and make it feel real, okay? So your tone is the most important thing. Next, the length of the video. So when we first started making Loom videos, we just always assume that the longer the better because it gives you more time to build trust and rapport, there's more connection, What we actually find is the most important thing is, did they watch the video, right? And how much of the video did they watch? So typically 90 seconds is enough to do everything you want to do. Be genuine, express that you've got an opportunity. You can dive into your process, etc. if you want to, but we've not seen significantly better results from that. Meaning like you can pull up a Marrow board or a Lucid board and go through how you think you can help them. You can dive really deep on it. That can be beneficial. What we tend to do is just say like, hey, we explain a little bit of it, be really genuine, and then just say like, I'd love to show this with you over a call. Or if you really don't want to call and you want me to dive into it over like another Loom video, then I can do that as well. You can just propose it to them, okay? If you are making them a personal video, by all means dive into their particular situation and go deep with it. Some people go up to 6 minutes, but we haven't found any changes in results. So we typically stick to 90 seconds. So there you go. If the process is done well, it will assist in the sales process. And I'm going to do the golf analogy again here. This is me asking AI to make a painting of Remiro Golf Club, which I used to be a member at, and it looks nothing like that. But anyway, imagine you're playing golf and you're hitting the ball, right? You're hitting the ball off the tee box, you're heading onto the fairway, and then from the fairway you're going to hit it onto the green, and then you're going to try and put the ball in the hole. When you put the ball in the hole, that is making the sale, okay? So there are parts of the process leading up to that get the ball closer to the hole, but you are not asking for the sale, right? This is the lead nurture process and the sales process. So when you're hitting the ball off the tee, right, and you're sending a video, you essentially what you're doing is you are laying the ball up closer to the hole, because your next shot's going to be easier. E.g., doing that first discovery call with the prospect is going to be easier because they've already seen you. They've already heard you speak. You've already been able to explain more complex ideas than you would be able to over email. So it essentially gets the ball close to the hole if they've already watched a video about you, and that is if the video is done well. If you've done the video with a tone that builds trust, then by the time they get on the call, they already trust you somewhat, significantly more than if they didn't watch a video, okay? And our sales process feels that, our client sales process also feels that. In order to sell, they must trust you. Like, right? People think that, how come these outbound leads don't trust and want to buy? I want more leads like the inbound leads. Like, these people trust me. It's like, yeah, because your inbound leads trust you because someone's told them good things about you, or they've been watching your content for ages, or other stuff has happened in their life to build that trust. It's not like both these parties don't know you and one of them trusts you and one of them doesn't, right? They've gone through some process. And so we need to build a sales process that builds that trust. A video is an investment into that trust, which allows the rest of the process to be easier. We have also found that if you send a good video, they'll go to your website, your YouTube channel, etc., right? So if you're sending a good video on the outreach, you're far more likely for them to do some research, because it's like, this may be a genuine opportunity here. Okay, so I'm going to go check out the YouTube channel, check out the LinkedIn, this sort of thing, which again assists in the sales process, because now they're getting more touch points with you, your brand, your sales assets. If you take 2 sales calls, one of them you sent them a Loom video and they've watched it, one of them you didn't send them a Loom video, they didn't watch it, which sales call do you think is going to be easier? The one where they've already watched you speak. That's holistically what I'm saying here, right? Thumbnail embedded in the email is important, smile and wave. So when you're embedding a thumbnail, and I'm going to show you some examples of what that looks like. So this is an example of us sending a Loom video over. You can see that it's embedded, and Daniel does the little like, hello, waving to the camera. So we've just found, what I'm saying is the smile and wave is typically what we recommend. Smile and wave to the camera. You also want the thumbnail to be on their website. So this is the prospect's website in this case. So smile and wave to the camera. You can do something like this, get their attention, and you also want it to be on their website. That's what we've found to work the best. You also want to sell the value of going further down the sales process. If your next step in the sales process is a meeting call video, make sure you sell the value of that meeting in the Loom video. Meaning that, let's say you want to get them onto a video call, you could say something like, hey, I really think that what we're doing could help you guys after checking out what you're doing. I have working with a similar company in Chicago, and what I'd love to do is, if you're open to it, is maybe jump on a call and I can share with you the exact things that we've run for them, and you can kind of take those ideas and see if they apply to your business. Like we don't have to be the ones that do them for you, but I can just share exactly what this other company in Chicago is doing. You're selling the meeting, the next meeting, right? I would love to jump on a video call with you if that's something you'd be open to. I have put together some drafts which I could give to you. It's always good to connect with others in the space. Yeah, so another thing you could say is like, hey, we work with 2 other companies in the space, and what I've done is I've taken our most successful campaigns for them, and I've taken all the info off your website and I've rewritten them in your style, and I'd love to share them with you, but it'd be easy to do that over a video call if that's something that you're open to. Right? You're selling the next call, okay? You're going to get way more meetings booked if you do this. All right? So I just want to talk about quickly the amount of videos required to get a meeting booked. I recommend you go and watch this video on how we essentially 20x'd the amount of videos to meetings booked. Essentially, if you are asking them if they want to have a video sent to them in your email, and then you make them a video, we have around 10% of videos viewed results in a call, and up to 20% depending on the industry and how good you are at making videos. And if you are just sending them out automated, we see about a 0.3% leads. So 1 in 3 roughly out of every 1,000, so 1 in every 330 of these automated videos you send result in a meeting. Okay, there's a way more in-depth breakdown of this. There should be a link to it somewhere. So you've made it to this far in the video, and I just want to say most people don't send videos because it takes effort. That is going to be distinguishing you from a whole lot of other people. So everyone is looking for shortcuts. This is good for you as you've made it to the far reaches of the internet where not many other people are, so welcome. By making an effort, you're literally outperforming 99% of the other companies, okay? Just by making the effort, right? So make an effort in the following, because these are where it shows up: making the videos and doing the lead nurturing. These are the 2 things that I would say you want to nail, right? Especially, and I know this is a video about making the videos, the lead nurturing. Everyone tries to automate lead nurturing and does a shit job of it. So don't automate the lead nurturing and do a really good job of it, and you're going to book way more meetings than the next person. Send the prospect voice notes, make them another video. It's not that hard. Follow up with them, call them, text them, get them onto a call, provide them with more value, build a genuine connection. Maybe if they don't want a meeting now, but they want a meeting in 6 months, do really good lead nurturing. Again, I've got other videos on lead nurturing on our channel, but make an effort in the following because other people really don't. These are the parts that you can automate, outsource. Doing good lead list building, you're just pretty much going to build a system to do that one time, and that's going to do a good job of that. Sending the emails, you're just going to use a tool to do that. Okay. If you want to have a chat to see if we could assist you in this process of doing video outreach to generate more clients for your B2B company, there should be a link below this video. We can book in a call with someone on my team. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, then I've made a full 90-minute tutorial, which is on screen now. I'll see you there. Peace.